Well, as promised, something for the children. Well, grown-ups can eat them too. We're going to do melting moments today. And here's a list of the ingredients that you will require. Butter, margarine is fine to use. Caster sugar, granulated, would work fine. Porridge oats to roll them in. Self-raising flour, or for those of you that are struggling to get self-raising, you can use plain flour and baking powder. Eggs and glacé cherries. So now we'll get on to the fun bit of making them. So children, are we ready? Let mummies and daddies and grandparents help too if you wish. So first of all, we'll put the butter or margarine in, and that's either 4 ounces of butter or margarine, which is 110 grams in new money. Sugar, 3 ounces or 75 grams. Now pop that in, and this is where you've got to be really strong and mix it round to get it nice and creamy. So we're creaming it until it's nice and fluffy. That should do it. Now we've got to separate the egg. I'm going to show the children easy way to do it. We can crack it into a bowl like this, like so. Now we only want the yolk for this recipe, so you can get a spoon like that and take the yolk out. That's the easiest way for you to do it, I think. The egg white won't be going to waste because I've made so many biscuits today. We'll be having pavlova. I forgot to add initially that you can flavour it with vanilla essence or any essence that you fancy. So we're mixing this egg yolk in now. Add the vanilla. Just 2 or 3 drops, like that. Mix this in. It's all nice and creamy. And then we're going to add the flour, which is either 5 ounces of self-raising flour or 150 grams. And this is where children, you have to sing a happy song to mix this up together to make it work nicely. We're going to. And if it doesn't come together, you can always get your hands in. You're going to mix this until it comes to a nice ball. And I think I want to get my hands in and squidge it all together. I'm going to go like that. Oh, and it feels lovely. It's like soft Play-Doh. Now I'm going to sing the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. But you can sing any song you like. Squidge it together and it will all come to a ball in a minute. And that's it. No licking fingers, mummies and daddies. There, the bowl's nice and clean. And at this point, what you can do, this will make about 15 biscuits. So to get them all fairly even in size, you can either roll into a sausage like this and then cut them into even pieces like so, or you can do as I normally do if you've got a nice little scoop like this. What we're aiming for is the size of a walnut, like so. And to coat the biscuits, you can either use porridge oats like I'm using, sesame seeds would work well, or desiccated coconut, anything, or If you're okay with nuts, roll them in finely chopped nuts. Okay, so I've got 2 baking trays lined with silicone paper. I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees. We're going to roll these in to balls and roll them into, I'm using porridge oats for these, so roll them round lightly, then in the porridge. Space them out quite a bit because they are going to spread. And maybe if 1 or 2 of you are doing this, one can be rolling like this, the other one can be rolling them round in the oats, and then in a minute one of you can flatten them. You can have a nice little production line going. I haven't got any little helpers today. I'm missing seeing our grandchildren who would normally help us with me doing jobs like this. Right, here comes the fun bit. Just squash them down a little bit, not too much, don't want them flat. Like so, with the palm of your hand. And then get a piece of glacé cherry, or you could use a raisin, sultana, piece of apricot, any dried fruit really, but I think the cherries make them nice and colourful. Just pop one piece in the middle. And then when I've done these, I'm going to pop them in the oven, and they'll take about 18 minutes, but I'll show you when they come out that they're nice and golden brown and they do spread quite a bit. I can never do just one quantity of anything, because I feel if you're going to put the oven on, make it worth your while. So you can double this quantity quite easily, and enough to keep you going for a day or 2. Right, we've got the oven on already, so we'll pop these in the oven. I think middle and lower shelf. There we go. Time to clear off a little bit. Right, timer's going. Time to get them out of the oven. Let's have a look. They smell absolutely delicious. There's one tray. Two. Now if you just leave them on there to cool until they're completely cold, don't try and lift them up now because they will just dissolve. And we don't want any little ones burning their fingers. Enjoy!